That's how we can actually build the app. So that's the final result of the app. So this is another app. Gives the picture. And this is the fourth one. So these are mostly the apps you can build with this platform. So let's start with something like guess the picture, right? Before that, we can see some game examples. Yeah, so few people have built this kind of games from this particular template, this particular section, like guess celebrity, where you are putting celebrity names and they're actually audience is actually guessing the name of the celebrities from the this jumbled up letters. Guess emoji, so you can actually build something where you are uploading these pictures and giving the right answers, and that will create different levels of the game. Guess the food, same thing. Guess the logo of a brand. That's a very interesting part, because you guys are going to be an entrepreneur, so you need to know about different brand logos and all this kind of stuff. So this is also a very good example of a app, right? Guess the Pokemon. So these all are images that is getting uploaded, and people need to guess the Pokemon name. Okay. Guess the restaurant, guess the slogan, guess the song, guess the YouTuber, name the US president, word trivia, and many more like that. So these are different games that we can actually build with this particular template. The first one. So use this template. So they are asking about content of the language, that will be English. Now these are the level editors, right? So if I go to the design part, we can actually choose different themes. Suppose I am applying this theme. See, the colors are changing. Suppose I am applying this one. And not only that, we can actually change the colors of each and everything. So for that reason, suppose gameplay, right? Now I am clicking on this thing. Ask friend button, and I want to make it black. Black. Fine. Hints. So I want to make it white. And text color as black. See, background color, we can actually change the background color to white, not white, somewhere this one. Fine enough. Next is we can make it like FFCC 00. Letter color we can make it black. Fine. Border color, yeah, fine. So that is the gameplay. We have changed the whole thing in the gameplay section. Completed. So this is the completed page, right? So we have to make it like FFCC00 because we have to maintain a whole color theme. Text color, fine. This needs to be black, yeah, and this needs to be FFCC00. So this is the hints page, and we have to change the color as well over there. We have to change the text color. Fine. We can change the color of this thing. Yeah. FFCC00. Name color, fine. Get coins. Text color. Ice color. FFCC00. Ice color. Use the color of this thing as well. Right. Bike ones. So in case of bike one, we can make it a little bit green. That will make it more trustworthy. Yeah, bike. Yeah. Menu. So we have to change the background color to FFCC00. FFCC00. black, giving color to the oops. So that is the section. Create us. So this is a splash screen. Uh, Game or your company logo. So upload image. Suppose we are uploading this one. So saying that we can use texture. So here also we can, so we can put our logo over there, but right now I am not having it in my computer, so that's why I put that thing. Downloading. So how should the downloading will look like? FFCC00. About section. Here we can actually write our abouts, right? Okay, ask friends. So this is a section as well. So that's how we can actually change the whole color, whole settings of the app. Then we have to go to the creating the first level, right? So suppose I am creating something where people need to guess things, right? So suppose who is this? Who is this? And the correct answer is origin, right? So this is the first level. Now this is second level. What is this? What is this pin? Pin. And that's how you can create unlimited gaming, unlimited levels. But you need to have minimum 50 level to launch this app. That's a criteria. Otherwise, you cannot generate the game. So in this way, you can actually, so you can create a vegetable name guess app, or electronics component guess app, or different kind of things with this particular template, right? Next, sound. So in case of sound, all the things are related to some default sounds. But if you want to upload sounds, that also you can do. You can customize the sound according to you. Icon. So this is the icon. So we have to select one. Template preview change. So we can give, yeah, yeah, okay, use this icon. So your app will look like this in Google App Store, and after installing the app, this will be the logo, right? So this is the logo drive. Now you can use this kind of templates and use images and all those kind of stuff. Settings. So here the game name, email for support, amount of letters. Amount of letters means the correct answer. Games website URL. So they are also giving a free website URL, a subdomain of Cookie Ninja. Redirect to this website. Submit your own website URL if you want to redirect visitors, or when they click on the website link on your game, listening to Google Play. So if somebody is opening your game and want to visit the website, you can actually put your company's website or your personal website as well. Privacy policy and GDPR compliance. So that's the thing. Now hints management. So how the, so there are, so in this particular section we are controlling different kind of parameters related to hints that we are giving over there. White label. So what is the meaning of white label? Can anyone tell me what is white label? What is white label? What is the meaning of white label? Anybody wants to give a try? what is white label? You can go to Google and search about it, what is white label, because I want you guys to actually understand how to learn things. So just go to Google, write about what is white labeling of app, and you don't need to copy paste, just tell me what you understood. I want minimum 3 to 4 answers, then I will proceed and teach you actually how to build the game and launch it. So one, we got one answer, that is one company is developing the app and it is selling to any other company. Okay, I'm waiting for 2 3 more answers. The question is, what is white labeling of app? White labeling of app. Two more answers I need. Please, somebody take the actions. Go to Google, search it, and tell me. Yeah, the question is, what is white labeling of apps? Fine. So we got two answers. Okay, somebody else will also comment. We can proceed forward. Company can resell or rebrand the app as their own. Exactly. So white labeling means, so if we take the example, so when you will develop this app, if you are doing it free of cost, you are not white labeling the app. The Quick App Ninja will place their logo as a watermark for their branding, and it's look like that they have built the app. But if you want to showcase the world that you have built the app and it's a individual app, then you have to pay them $9.99. That's $10, near about 700 rupees, so that they remove their logo, right? Next is monetization. So monetization, here you can connect with ad mob by Google. So it's a ad network by Google, Facebook ad network, ad colony, ad falcon, yandex. So these are different in-app purchases. So if you are planning to place some in-app purchases, you have to activate this thing, and you can monetize. So suppose I am activating this one, right? So I have to give ad mob, app ID, banner ad, unit ID, in inertial add unit ID, reward add unit ID, and all this kind of IDs, and connect now. Then that will be connected, and your app will start getting ads from Google. And as the users will increase, you will get paid by the Google for placing the ads, right? In the same way, you can do it with Facebook and Colony and all this kind of stuff. So that's how we can do the whole thing. Next, we have to do generate game. That will, so if I click on this, it is saying that your game must have at least 50 levels, and our game is having only 2 levels. So if we create 50 levels, we can generate the app right now, right? Next is, okay, so I have, so I have done all these things. You can actually go with this thing, and I have few apps. Yeah, so this is a section. So when you will actually develop an app and build the app, your game will be generated, right? And it will take like 1-2 days to create the APK. And after the APK is downloaded, you can download the APK from here, right, and upload it to the Google Play. Or you can do like, if I click on this, I have this app already APK generated. Then these two are only demo apps. So if I click on this, see, you can do in 2 ways: free game publishing by Quick App Ninja, so you don't need to pay a single penny. Your game will be published under the account of Quick App Ninja, and anybody can download it from there, and they can see your about section and all those kind of stuff. Or you can actually download the APK file and upload the app by your own self to the Google Play developer account, Google Play Store, right? So this is the whole procedure. So you can understand, you can build a whole game, a whole money making app, a very hyper easy game within like 3 to 4 hours, and you don't need to write a single lines of code. You can change all the colors, you can make all the UI changes and all those kind of stuff, and build the content of the game. So this is the Quick App Ninja. So if you want to start, absolutely start with the basics of app and have to have a taste of building an app and launching it. Go with Quick App Ninja, build apps and launch it, and it will cost like 700 rupees to 3000 rupees to build the app and host it to the Google Play Store. And I hope 3000 rupees to invest and launch an app is very less amount of money, and you all can afford to do that thing, right? Or if you want to start free of cost, then you can go and launch it with the Quick App Ninja account as well. So this is the whole Quick App Ninja, and that's fantastic. As the app will be launched and ads keep coming and users keep coming, you can really get real money out of it. So you can build like 50 60 games out of it, and you can make a hell lot of money from those games which you are building with drag and drop facility, right? So this was one platform that we wanted to teach today, and you all, I hope you all guys will be highly excited to build some game in this app, and I'm also excited to see those things. Now Anirban will continue, and Anirban, Mr. Anirban Datta will actually show you how to build apps with MIT App Inventor, use different options over there, and it's very, so the simulation software of MIT App Inventor is very much advanced, right? We can work with sensors, we can work with different kind of communication protocols, and we can actually build an app with drag and drop programming, or if we want, we can write codes as well, right? So that's the fantastic simulation software of app building by MIT. So I hope you all guys can build some advanced app with MIT App Inventor as well. So anyone, please continue and show them how you have built. And at the end, anyone, please show them the AR app that you have built for the NASA Space Up Challenge, where we can see the satellites and all those kind of stuff. I hope that will be interesting for you as well.
Sure. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, fantastic. So let's start with MIT App Inventor. So the first thing you should know about MIT App Inventor is it's free. And the second thing you should know about MIT App Inventor, it's a web-based app. So it means that you are not device bound. You cannot even excuse that my computer cannot run it, because all computers run this thing. So go to Chrome or any other browser that you're using. Doesn't matter if you're using even on the smartphone, and just tap appinventor.mit.edu. That's the URL, appinventor.mit.edu. And then you will be received at this site, which says MIT App Inventor 2, and then we have the following options over there. So there are some other stuff over here about like educators, news, resources, but the main thing that we want to do is to build an app, right? So to do that, let's go to create apps. So as you can see in the top corner, there is something called create apps. So as soon as you click on create apps, you will be greeted with another screen that will tell you to log in or sign up. I have already logged in, and I have my information saved on my browser. So it automatically logged me in and sent me into my last project, as you can see. So this was the last thing I was working on, and it directly sent me to this project. Now, if you are the beginner and you don't have any project, what will happen to you? So let's see. You will be greeted by this page. It's called My Projects, and your page will be empty. So I have a few projects because I have been working with this thing for some time now, but yours will be empty. So to start a new project, simply click on Start a New Project, and it will create a dialog box like this, and it will ask for your name. So Arjita, should I present my screen or something? Or is this okay? Okay, let me just share my screen as well, just in case. I hope now everyone can see me. Okay, so yeah, so basically now it asks you for the project name. So this is the time where you name your project. Says your screen sharing is paused. Why is that? Because of this. Okay. So I have to keep the shared screen open. Okay. Let's give it a project name. So since we are doing it for the first time, let's say hello. Okay, project name cannot contain a space, so just use the underscore world. So this is my Hello World app. So programmers will know what this is about. So as soon as you finish creating a project, it will automatically send you inside your project. So this might take some time. There might be some delay between this you creating the project and getting inside the project, and that is due to the server load. That has nothing to do with your computer internet connection. It just takes a while. So be patient and wait for this screen to pop up. Once this screen gets popped up, it means that you are inside your project and you're ready to do ready to build the app. So this is your whole like work interface kind of place. So on the left hand side, you can see that there are some things called a palette and user interface and stuff like that. So these are basically the components that you need to build the projects. And by components, I do mean all the components. So you have layouts for the front end. You have like buttons and switches for the interfacing, the user interfacing. You have different kinds of fields to fill up for the user interaction. And also in the backend, you have like different kinds of sensors that you can tap into, like gyroscope sensor, accelerometer sensor, light sensor, basic things that you already have inside your phone. You can tap into those, and then you can use them to build your app. Say for example, we use something called a torch app, right? That does nothing but turning our flash on and off. So that's the entire function of the torch app. But can you guys name something that the torch app utilizes? The flash of our camera. So for that, it needs some specific permissions that we usually give it while installing the apps. So these are the backend stuff that you need to understand for developing an app. So let me give you some example. Let's just say I want a simple switch inside my app. So as you guys can see, there's a user interface section. So, and there is a switch, and I can just drag and drop it in here. But this will stick to the top left corner, because that is the basic, basic alignment of the UI. So how do we change that alignment? Very simple. We give it some layout elements. So now first thing I will do is I will click on the switch. I'll press delete and delete the switch. I have cleaned up my workspace again, and then I will now do it in a more systematic manner. So let's see how that is done. So let's just say you want the switches to be one below the other in a vertical manner. Okay, you will go to layout and you will pick a vertical layout like this. Now maybe you want the switches in a horizontal manner, one after another. Then in that case, you will pick
Anirban,
horizontal arrangement.
Anirban,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your screen is a little bit hazy. Can we make it clear, or you can just directly share the screen so that everybody can see it?
My screen is already shared. Is it not visible?
That is also not clear. I hope that is also not being clear.
Let me check the video quality settings. Just a second. Settings. Okay, is it now better? Is it better now? Can anyone confirm?
Yes, it is better somehow. We may continue.
Okay, so apparently, guys, Zoom has a feature that is called HD video, and it's turned off by default. So you have to get into the settings and turn it on. I just learned it. So anyway, getting back to the Android app. So this is the arrangement I was talking about. So if you want to say we want to keep the buttons vertically, we will give it a vertical arrangement. And say now we want to keep it horizontal, we will give it a horizontal arrangement. Now, by the looks of it, both of them are same, right? So now let me show you where the difference comes in. So I will go to again user interface, and I will give it some simple switches. Switch one, and then switch two over here. So two switches, switch one, switch two over here. So if you guys saw that, what happened when I was placing the switches is that in the top one, the switches just like snapped into place one below the other. But in the bottom one, the switches snapped in place once again, but one on the side of the other. So this is the difference between the vertical and the horizontal arrangement. Okay, so the vertical arrangement only allows you to place any component. Say I'm doing it with a switch, you can do it with a banner, we can do it with a photo and stuff like that. Any component. Vertical arrangement allows you to put any component one on the top of other. Okay, so vertically, as the name suggests. Horizontal arrangement, once again, as the name suggests, allows you to keep the component side by side. Now you need to be clever about it and put some vertical and horizontal arrangement together in such a way that your app UI looks beautiful. That's the whole thing. Now comes to the specifics of changing the size and other stuff. So as you guys can see, you click on any single thing. There is a property bar right here. You can play with the different width, front size, whatever is written in it, the color of the stuff, etc., etc. So you can play with it, all these properties, and you can see how the look of the thing changes. And I do mention the look of the thing because this is like a totally cosmetic thing, right? So this is totally the front end that you are seeing. There is nothing functional in here. So to get the functional part of the thing, we need to go to the blocks, which is right in this corner, in the in the right hand top corner, blocks. See, right now we are in something called the designer. So as the name suggests, designer is the front end. As I said, it's the looks and the appearance of the app. To understand the functioning of the app, let's go to the blocks. Blocks. So as you guys can see, so these are the basic blocks: control, logic, math, text, list, dictionary, color, variable, procedures. I will come into that. But see at this, look at this part. Screen one, vertical arrangement one, switch two, vertical horizontal arrangement one, switch four, switch three. So what this tells you is that based on whatever component you are adding in the front end part, the designer part of the section of the app, there will be some options that automatically pops up in the blocks, because then you can interact with the buttons. So now we know that there are like 4 buttons and we have 4 options to choose from. If you guys see through the block, if you guys just focus on the blocks for once, first one is something called dot changed. Second one is something called dot focused. Third one is something dot lost focus. And then there are some green ones. If I go to switch one, same thing, only this changed the switch that it is referring to. So basically you have to understand that for similar type of components, the blocks are the same, but what changes is that the reference number of the component. So let's just say I'm buying a phone and one of you buying the same phone. So both of our phones are the same model, but then we have our individual specifications that we have set the theme of the phone, the color and the tone, the wallpaper, the the ringtone, etc., etc. So that's how the phone becomes different. Not that it's two different phones. Similar to here, switches are switches. Switches will have the same blocks, but the difference is that which switch is this. That is what makes the difference. So enough about the arrangements. So in order to prevent you guys from getting bored, I will just jump into an app and I will show you guys how it works. Okay. Okay. As I said, it takes a bit time to load up. So I clicked on it and I will have to wait. And then also I have something right here called the, where is it? So many windows that I have lost track. So this window, as you guys can see, this command prompt looking window, it's not a command prompt. Okay, this is a it's like a emulator that comes with the MIT App Inventor. So if you search in Google for MIT App Inventor emulator, it will give you this exe. When you run it, it will pop up like this. There is no front end of this thing. So you need to keep this thing app on in the background and then load up your app, and to emulate it, just click on build, sorry, not build, connect, and then click on emulator. Okay, this will take around 5+ minutes to load up, but this is a very great tool to emulate the app inside your computer. So if you let's say have a phone with you, you can also use the app companion that directly emulates the app into your Android. Okay, that is not like same as exporting an APK file. So an APK file or executable Android executable file is something that you export at the end of your app.
Anirban, are you there? Anirban? Am I audible? Am I audible? Just a second, maybe some network issue happened. A little bit network issue happened. Anyone will join soon. Just give few minutes. He's joining. Till then, you can think of some app ideas and you can share on the chat screen so that we can discuss about those apps, how to build those apps, and how we can make a business model out of it. So you guys can just comment out any app idea that you want to build, and I can personally guide you how to make a business out of it. So Ritesh Kumar, if you want to say something, you can raise your hand and you will be given mic access.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I had a power cut and then my network went off. So yeah.
Ritesh Kumar Singh can switch on your mic and you can ask your question. Ritesh Kumar Singh. Ritesh Kumar Singh, are you there? If you are there, then please switch on your mic.
I hope he is having maybe mic issue or something like that. So Anirban, you can continue and If
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got
yeah,
get
yeah.
connected, we can.
Continue. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, this was the thing I was talking about. So uh, this is the like the app that measures the light. Okay, so it's very simple, it already happens inside your phone. So what we call automatic brightness, this is what happens. Actually, there is a light sensor that is situated just to the right or left of your front camera, and it measures the amount of the light coming in and then adjusts the brightness along with it. What I did was I thought of a simple concept that what if we use the same sensor and track the amount of light that was coming to the phone. That way, like there are times when we need to click a photograph and we don't understand which is the uh, like the which corner of the room is most well lit. So then you can use this app. You can turn on this app and you can stand in different corners of the room and see how much light is falling actually on your face. So this actually gives you like a actual number value of the light. And I have written here, as you can see, LUX. So LUX is short form for lumens, which is the unit of light measurement. So since my network is out and you guys cannot see my face, so I use my smartphone instead to emulate this app in the actual MIT app companion application. So let me fire that up quickly. By the way, for people who are trying to know what this is called, it's called the MIT AI2 Companion. AI2 stands for App Inventor. So MIT App Inventor 2 Companion. You can just search on the Play Store and you will get it. Okay, so what I will do right now is just I will mirror my phone. Okay, so I will use an application called Screen Copy, SCRCPY. So it's a terminal based screen sharing software that puts like minimum pressure on your phone. So here is my smartphone side by side. So you guys can see what's happening. I am just installing the app. So it's installed right now. I will open it. So as you guys can see, it asks me to have some permission. So it says no Wi-Fi. I will just go continue without a Wi-Fi. Okay. So now what I will do is I will click on connect over here. Okay. But as soon as I do that, this will vanish. So let me just do half over here. So half of my screen will be this and half of my screen will be the other thing. Little bit of screen management here. Like this. Okay. So to connect this, I will just click on connect and then I will do AI companion. So see this QR code. Now what I will do is I will do scan QR code and it will open my camera. So I will do this allow. Should pop up my camera. Maybe having some issue. Let's just restart it. Scan QR code, allow, and there we go. There is the thing. And here's the QR code, and it captured it as you can see. Now it will load. As you can see, it's already loading. It's 15%. Establishing a secure connection. So yeah, it works. So as you guys can see, there's the actual application how it's really supposed to look, and there's the application running on my smartphone. Okay, and this is how it's looking. There you go. It is how it's actually looking. Okay, so if I turn it off, it will just lock in place and freeze. Okay, so yeah, now I will just put my thumb against my sensor. Okay, and see how it drops. See how it dropped? And now I will remove my thumb like this. And it just jumps back up. Okay. I'm seeing that people are having some questions. So let me see. Exactly. Okay. So guys, if you are having any meaningful questions about this app, please ask in the chat or the question section. I'm happy to answer any questions regarding this app or anything related to this. Anyone? Okay, so it says my internet connection is unstable and the app companion has disconnected. Not a good news. Okay, so here is my camera feed. You guys can see. So here's the app running on my phone. So the screen transfer app just went down. Mind. Just fire it up again. Yes. So now you guys have my phone and my laptop camera. So you guys have both views from both the sides. So as you guys can see, when I tap on it, it goes minimum. Just the light passing through my fingers, okay? That much. As soon as I remove it, it jumps back up to 61. And if I just clean it up a bit and face it towards light, different story. If I lightly cover it, it will be in the 25 range, and as I just make this, if I face it downwards where there is less light, it will be in that range once again. But if I face it outside where there's much light, see the range. So as you guys can see, it works, right? So okay, so enough with this app. Let me show you another app. So, let me go to my projects and anti-theft. This is a cool one. So this is the stuff that is still running on my phone. Let me just get back out of here. So it will give me the screen back again. So it just has started the scanner. So as you guys can see, it's my scanner, it's my camera. So now what I will do is I will just click on connect AI companion, and it will give me the link, and it's and we have crashed the app. Never mind. Wi-Fi, scan QR code, camera has opened, point it, and it's loading. So you know, if you have a weak network connection, it tends to happen, but never mind. It will load eventually. And it crashed again. Okay, no, it didn't. It actually loaded up. What's crashing is my screen sharing app because it's connected by USB. Okay, so now there are two buttons on and off, as you can see in this UI as well. So if I turn it off, we'll say let me see if my protection disabled and protection enabled. So these are the see these sound tones. So these are the things that I have like placed in the app so that it can say protection disabled and protection enabled. So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but when I click on this is the mirror of my phone, right? So what will happen is if I keep it like this and tap on enabled one, okay. So now my phone is supposed to be secure. Protection enabled and my phone is secure. Okay. So let's wait for a bit. Okay. Let's wait for a bit. Let's wait for a bit. And now it's the time. If I pick up my phone, as you guys can hear, it says alert device in danger. So this is the app that I have built. It's a very simple, device guard. So essentially, it's the use case for this app is that you will place your device when you're placing your device in office and stuff like that, and you don't want anybody to peek into your device. You just turn this on and just place it on the table and stuff like that. And when anybody touches it, it will just say alert device has been compromised or something like that. Whatever phrase you want. So now let's see how this thing works actually. Screen. Like this. Second. Okay. So basically, this is the. Am I even in the meeting? I don't have an idea. Am I audible to everyone? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, fantastic. So basically, let's see how does this app works. Okay. So here you would see that I have used the sensor, proximity sensor, and the clock sensor. So what does this thing do? So this things, the proximity sensor basically keeps track of the proximity of the device. So it is also located on the front of your phone, and it tracks like if your device is moved or if it's stable. So have you ever noticed when you take a call and you keep it near your ear and the phone suddenly turns off by itself? So that is the proximity sensor. It prevents accidental pressing of the end call button or stuff like that due to touching with your face, and it does that by turning off the screen. So basically, that's the work of the proximity sensor. We are using the same sensor to detect if our device is stable or if it's moving, and then generating an alert based on that. So let's see how the blocks of this thing looks. Some out of it so that you guys can see it's visible. So when I press button one, so button one is basically the on button. The clock timer will be enabled. When the clock timer reaches its timing, it will say protection enabled, and then it will if the proximity sensor says that it's moving, it will say alert device moved, and if I press the button 2, it will say protection disabled. Now the question may come that why I'm using this timer, why doing this thing? I can do the simple button one press and then protection enable. The thing is, after you click the button, you need some time to put the phone down, right? Otherwise it will consider you as the you as the wrong person only. So that is where the timer comes in. So if you go into the designer part and click on the timer, it will see that the time interval is 4000. 4000 means 4 seconds. So it will you will have 4 seconds to activate it and place it on the on the surface where you want it to be, on the table or stuff like that, on the sofa, to like before the protection gets enabled and it's get armed. So that's the logic behind putting the timer in there. Okay. So I have a few more projects, but enough talking about the projects. Let's go to the Hello World, the project that the blank project that we have created right here. And now I am gonna ask you guys uh, that what do you guys like want to build? So not in order to keep this thing from being boring, let's do one thing that you guys will tell me something like an idea of an application, and then I will build the application, and I will do the full research, and I will do the full googling and youtubing, like how usually we build an app. you know I will speed run the app and I will build it within the session, and I will show you guys. So how about that? But my Zoom meeting has crashed in the back end. So I will be back in like 4 or 5 seconds. I need to just restart Zoom. So meanwhile, you guys think, and when I get back, I will just ask for you guys to chat, to like place your idea in the chat, and you guys can do that. Don't start now because when I get back, the chat will be refreshed and I won't be able to say anything.
Most probably again a network problem happened. So very sorry for the inconvenience. Let me check. I hope he will join in a minute.
Okay, guys. So I am back already. So let me have your ideas. What do you guys think that I should build in this session? So anything you guys suggest, I will be building, and then let's see. Please wait for some time. Ma'am, I am back already, so we can start building the apps. So guys, get your ideas in the chat and tell me what I should build for the session. Because this is supposed to be an interactive session, right? So let's. I was telling you about the Android app development, so let me hear what ideas you guys have developed. Any ideas, guys? I see 51 people joining present in the session. So one idea out of 51. Image gallery. Okay, that sounds simple. So let's build an image gallery. Messenger. Yeah, Messenger sounds cool actually. But Messenger requires database integration, and database integration requires time. So Messenger can be done, but not in the given time frame. So Mukesh Roy, Messenger is a great idea, but as I said, Messenger requires database connection, and that cannot be done. I mean, it can be done in MIT. I have done it before, but in the given time frame, it's very difficult. So image gallery is a good idea. Anything else? Drawing pad. Okay. How about we combine this? How about we combine the two ideas? We get one image gallery and a drawing pad within that image gallery. So you can just draw the stuff and you can save the drawing as an image. Can we do that? Okay, let's do that. So, first step in building any app, research. Plain simple Google. So let's see, it's 5:47 right now. The session ends at 7 o'clock. So let's say I will start building the app at 6 o'clock. So that leaves me with 10 minutes of time to Google the thing out. So let's see. The image gallery is a pretty simple implementation. So all I need to see now is how to build a image drawing pad. So simply I will search how to build. There is some, inspiration. This can be digital doodle. This sounds like something inspirational. So let's check it out. So basically, guys, I am not just teaching you guys how to, make an app. I'm also teaching you how to research for making an app. Okay, project. Stick. We made a canvas. Okay. Just draw a line. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the end result. So this is one of the drawing pads, right? So yeah, basically this we have to do, and then we have to save it as an image. Cool. So let's build it. So first I will close this app, like this tab, because I don't need it, and Chrome tabs like a very big load of RAM, so you don't never ever want to keep your research tabs open while you are doing this building thing. Okay, never do that. So let's first build like a fun background and stuff like that. So this will be a title screen. Okay. So I will build a button. I'll build just one button. Okay. One button that will cover the entire screen. Why? Because this is a front button. Yeah. So height will be full parent because we want the full height, and width will be full parent because we want the full width, and then image will be none. But I think I will upload a file. So once again, I will jump back to Google, search for colorful doodles. This will give me a variety of stuff for my yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. So save image like so. Close the tab. Come back here and upload file. Choose file. Go to the downloads and choose this file. Open the file. Fantastic. And this thing is uploaded. So let's go to the image. So now I will have this one. So yeah, this looks good, right? So on the top of this, I will just add something like it says text for button one. I will just say Doodle gallery. How does this sound? Doodle gallery. Okay. And now it's kind of small, so I will just align it to the left. No, center is good. So and text color maybe a little bit yellowish, stuff like this. And then shape I will just do rounded, so it just gives the effect. Background color default. Front size, yeah, this needs to be changed. So front size, we need to fill it, right? So let's do 50. It's big, but not big enough. So front type, sans serif, no. Serif, nope. No space, yeah, that looks good. So doodle gallery. The text alignment still looks like you know what? Let's remove the text. Let's write the text in a different manner. Okay. So I will just remove the text. Yes. Okay. And then I will just add another text. Um, let's just say go with label. Sorry. Drag it and drop it in button 1. But we can't. So text box it is. Still cannot do it. Never mind, just write it in here. So for the text box, I will go height will be automatic and width will be fill parent, like so. And in here, I will write just my name, which is the name of the app, which is Google Gallery. With the name done, I will align it to the center like this, and text color I will change it to yellow because not really. Let's say red. Yeah, that looks good. Right. Now I will do it bold, and I will change the front type to monospace. Yes, sans serif looks good, and front size will be say 50. It's too big. 30. Yeah, looks good. So this is done. Maybe 40. Still big. 35. Yeah, this is the perfect size, as you guys can see. So the height is getting a bit too much uh, tight. So I will just go with height and I will do percent and do like 20% of the screen. Always go with percentage, never with pixels, because you never know what size of the screen you are dealing with. If you do with percentage, the percentage will be same for all kinds of screen. But if you go with like say pixels, it can vary from screen to screen. So old screens usually have like low pixel density, and that will mess up your artwork. And new screens have like higher pixel density, and that can mess up your hardware in future as well. So don't do that. So Doodle Gallery, all is done. So when we click on the button, what will happen? The button will take us to another page. Okay. So let's add another screen. Add screen. So screen 2. Okay. So now we're in screen 2. So screen 2 will be the place where we will be able to see the photos and add the photos. Okay. So let's make something for that. Now I will make a vertical arrangement first. Vertical arrangement like this. So height will be fill parent, width will be fill parent, and for the background color, I will give it black. So it looks good. And in there, we will have one horizontal scroll arrangement because we can scroll it through. Width will be like fill parent, and height will be like percentage. Once again, don't use pixels, use percentage. 80%. So 80% of the screen. Okay. And then I will have like just a button. User interface. I have one button. Okay, for this one, I will just go with you know uh, height will be fill parent, it will be fill parent because since we did this one as a percentage, so whatever left it will go to this. Okay, so image will be none, and then for the text I will just write up plus symbol. Okay, why? That you guys will understand in a moment. So now what I will do is I will pump up the font size like this plus. So let's do 50. Like this. So can anyone guess what I'm making with this button on the bottom? Let's go green. Okay. Better. So this is the button that will enable you to basically, this will let you just like to, add the more like doodles to the gallery. So I'll go with white on this one, and now this thing looks perfect. So this one will, this horizontal scroll arrangement will have our pictures. Okay. So now I'll put a slider in here. So yeah, it will be full parent and maybe this is not what we're looking for. This is not image slider. This is just a slider. Okay. So now that we have built the screen, let's add the doodle section. Okay, so when we press this one, it will take us to doodle section. So let's get that started. So this was screen 2. So I will add another screen, screen 3. So the screen 3 will be the doodling screen where we will be doing the actual doodle. Okay. So once again, for the layouts, I will have first vertical layout. So this will be like the whole layout. So it will be full parent, like this, and then this will have like a space for doing the doodle, and then it will have the two buttons. Okay, so it should be save and save and discard. So you can either save it or you can discard it. So now let's go to interfaces and do two buttons. Okay, so one button, second button. Okay, so first button I will go height always automatic, and width will be once again percentage and 50% or maybe 40%. Okay, second button height automatic 50%. So now both of this combined have the whole space. Okay. Now what I need is a canvas. Okay, and now you'll get a canvas from drawing an animation. So I'll place a canvas on the top of it. So do parent, parent. And this will So yeah, height is already set, but the height I think I will go with 10%. Yeah, like this. So this will be our canvas where we will be drawing the stuff, and this will be the save and the discard button. So let me just name this thing. Extra button 2 will be save. Yeah. And this will be discard. So as the name suggests, we will just color the text as white and then color the buttons. So the save will be going to be green, obviously, and the text color in the center will be white. But it looks good, obviously. And the font size, let's just say we go with 20 and bold. Yeah, looks good. Actually, we can further 30 and discard. Same thing. This will be background color will be red, and the text color once again will be white. And the font size will be 30. Text alignment will be left because otherwise it will just crash into the wall. And yeah, nothing less do. Just turn it rounded, both of them, because rounded buttons looks better always. This is a bit wider, so I will go with monospace. Same with this one. Just save some space. Like this. So with this done, now we need to go for the blocks. Now this is the part where you guys will be putting in your brain and figuring out what needs to be done. So now let's go to the blocks. Screen 3 it is. So remember, we have 3 screens. First, we have to do screen 3. Okay. Let's go to canvas. Like so. We will do when dragged. So as we saw in the tutorial, right? When we keep dragging the on the canvas, what will happen? So we will be needing to draw a line. So same block we'll be getting from here as well. So draw circle, draw point, draw shape, draw angle. We need draw line. Okay. It is draw line. So when it will be dragging in the canvas, we will be drawing a line. Okay. Next, what we will be doing, we will be putting in the x1, x2, and the y1, y2, which is the coordinates. So the first two x1 and y1 will be the previous ones, and the next two x2 and y2 will be the current ones. Okay, so previous x there, previous y. Oops, my bad. Put it in again. Previous y. Yeah, this one. Now x2 and y2, as I said, will be current x and current y. So current x and current y, like so. So this is done. Next up, we will be doing the save button. Okay. So when just click on the button 2 and button 1. So there's no way of knowing which is which, right? So quick tip, you can just look at the designer and see. But I would suggest that you just go to the physical buttons and change the names. So this is button 3, right? So this is the save button. So I will rename it to save button. Like so. Discard button. Like so. Now, if we go to the blocks, everything is pretty much simplified out. Save button and like the discard button. So when save button is long clicked, So now why I'm doing long click, because you can accidentally press it while doodling, right? So that's why I'm doing a long click instead of just simple click. Same, long click. Okay, so I will go to the canvas. So I'm going to clear the canvas. All canvas one dot clear. I think this should do it. Okay, and when the save button is clicked, we will have to add it to the gallery. So for that purpose, now let's see the process of doing the gallery. Before going into that, I have covered a lot of stuff in a very short time. Okay, because as I said, I was gonna speed run the whole app in the session, and I'm gonna show you guys as well. So it's a very big task. So I had to increase my speed a bit. So for that purpose, I will be just giving you it's 6:08. I will be giving you 7 minutes. I will be starting again at 6:15 and hopefully completing at 6:30 in 15 minutes. So I will be giving you like 7 minutes to ask me some questions. So if you have any question regarding whatever happened until now, just ask me. Anyone having any questions, put it in the Q&A or in the chat. I'm monitoring it right now. So you guys can do that. Anybody?
Amrima, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just waiting for the questions actually.
Okay.
I gave them like 7 minutes time. That was 1 minute ago. So until 6:15, I will be waiting for them
Okay.
to ask
Okay.
questions, and then I will be continuing again.
Sure.
how to open up a company. Okay. So somebody's asking how to open up a company. I think it's more in your domain.
Somebody asked the question, it's an anonymous attendee, how to open up a company. So can you just clarify that which actually which kind of information you are requiring, that what is the legal procedure, that how you can open a company, or financial procedures, what thing you are looking for? If you clarify, then that will be easier for us to answer the question. So the legalities are that you have to form either LLP, that is limited liability partnership, or you have to form private limited, or OPC. OPC means one person company, or normal partnership forms, right? So you have to choose which kind of legal entity you are looking for, and if you have an address, and if you have one co-founder, you can open up any company within like 10,000, 10 to 12,000 rupees. Whole procedure to start up is like, first you have to build, first you have to have an ideology, right, that what you are trying to do, and then you need to find some problems that needs to be solved, right? It can be of any domain, like social problems, entertainment problem. There can be any kind of problem, you can provide a solution for. Then you have to get few people with you who actually trust on your idea, that okay, this thing can happen, right? Then you have to build a prototype, and if the prototype is working and all those kind of stuff, you can build up a company. Like I have said, the legal procedure, that you can build a company like private limited, LLP, or OPC, or this kind of things. And after opening, your work is to get some money by selling your prototypes to your near and dear ones and close people who can actually trust you and who don't look for a whole product. They can understand that you are selling prototype, right? And with that money you have to start building products and sell it. And when you will start selling a product, then the investment will come into the picture. So the problem is, few people think that they will get the investment at first, then they will do all these things. But the game is, you have to do all these things at first, then the investment will came into the picture, right? So that's the whole process of starting a startup.
Okay, so no questions on my end. So let's just continue doing this thing. Okay. So on this side, we did the thing. We press the save button and long click and do what that I will be telling next. Before I need to just go to the other screen and just build them as well. So let me go to screen one. Okay. So screen one has only one button. So when this button is clicked, okay. So when this button is clicked, what it will do, it will go to screen two. So will messages. Just let me quickly check this. There should be a block called open another screen. Ah, got it. So we will be opening another screen named screen 2. Okay, so I will just go to text and I will just do CREEN space 2. Or maybe not the space because we didn't give a space there. So screen 2, but this will not work. You know why? Because I did it in total small, but it was in the first letter was in caps. So screen 2. Okay, done. So it will go to screen 2. So that one is done. So now let's go to screen 2. So here is the place that we need to uh, basically build a custom variable and then just basically build a code to save it. So this is also a screen where the slider will be, and I checked and found that MIT App Inventor does not support an infinity slider. Okay, so you cannot add infinite number of doodles into your application. So you need to fix a number, at least for now. Maybe when you are doing more advanced programming, then you can add an infinite number of doodles. Okay, so when will the meeting end? So it will end in like 40 minutes. So basically, yeah, we need to build a variable so that we can actually put the stuff in there and then we can proceed. So to do that, I will go back to the designer. So this was my vertical horizontal scroll arrangement where I was supposed to put the all the images. So let me do that. Let me do just that. So I will go to image picker. So I will do one, I will do two, three. So as you guys can see, it's going beyond. So it's, since it's a horizontal arrangement. So for all the ones, I will just hide. I will do fill parent this, and then width I will just do percentage, and then I will do 10%. So why 10%? Because I need the space. So as I did 10%, so see, it just automatically cleared up the space for the second one. So second one as well. I will height. I will do fill parent. Text I will do two, just two, and width I will do like 10%. So like this, we can add a lot of images. Okay, let's pick a three. Let's go with three. Height will be fill parent. Width will be 10%. Like this, we need to fill this up. I'm like planning for like let's just say 15, 16. But to do that, we will be needing to further decrease this. 10% will not do. I will have to do with 2%. So if I go with 2%, if I have 100%, theoretically I can have like 50 buttons in here. But I'm only gonna go with 15, so that's not the problem. So 2%. Next for same. Width will be, height will be fill. Okay, and this will be just 4. So this we need to do for all the 15 buttons, and there is no shortcut for this. There is no like automatically do, or there is no like duplicate and stuff like that. We need to manually do this thing. So it will take some time, but eventually it will look better. Just 2 image speakers at a time, and then also we will be later making all of them rounded for a better effect. Speaker 7, which will be 2%. It will be 5. This will be just 7, 8, and 9. Let's do 8. Let's do 9. Let's stop at 10, because you can add as many as you want. I will show you how to do that. But if we keep adding them up, it will just pile up, and we won't have time because it's only 6:24, and I have a fantastic app to show you guys after this. So bear with me. That's all I can say. So 9 is done. All we're left with is 10. So for 10, what I will do is I will do all the stuff. I will just do it full and final, because after 10 I will just come back from 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So yeah, let's do this. So height will be fill parent, width will be percent, but 100%. Okay. Image is nothing. Shape will be rounded. This will be obviously 10. Next line and center. Next up 9. All we have to do is change two things. We make it rounded. We make it 100% instead of 2%, and this will just keep going out like this. Seven. Six. Five. This is a little boring, but 4. 3, 2. It's like countdown, right? Guess what? The app that I'm going to show you is also related with countdown. Okay, all of them done. So now all of them have completely different sets of images of their own. And now we can add anywhere we want. All you have to do is to recognize that when we pressing the button, which image picker is there. Okay, we need to check the ID of the image picker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I will go to the back end, blocks. If this thing got focus, now what I will do is I will set a variable. Okay, if this thing got focus, variable. Okay, so this is a variable name. Let's say make it ID. That sounds good. Just a second. This variable creation is a bit tricky. Okay, so initially the ID will be 0. Now I got it. Now when image 1 picker is got focus, the global ID will be, can anyone guess what it is? 1. Simple, right? I have to do it for all the ones. So this, or we can just duplicate, and then I will just show you how to change it. Because wherever we can duplicate, we should duplicate because it saves a lot of time. And I will select this block, and then I will select all the blocks. I cannot do that. Just duplicate. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. So duplicate it on the side, duplicate it on the side, duplicate it on the side. What I'm doing is I'm building an ID system. How? That you guys will see in a moment. Now I have 10 blocks. So all I have to do is do image speaker 2, image speaker 3, image speaker 4, image speaker 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All done. So basically now what I have to do is I have to change these variables. Okay. So for 1 we got 1, for 2 we will be doing 2, for 3 we will be doing 3, for 4 we will be doing 4, for 5 we will be doing 5, for 6 we will be doing 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, so now whenever this image speaker gets in focus, this global ID will change to that particular ID. Okay, well, normally the initial ID will be 0. So now when button 1 will be clicked, or maybe not clicked, long clicked, because we have established that long click is better. So what we will have to do is to check the ID. Okay. Or maybe we can check the ID later. Just we have to go to the other screen. So we have to go to another screen. I hope this was the block. Yeah, this was the block. Let me check on screen. Open another screen. Yeah.